Hello and welcome to another mock of Mini Mock March. Today we have what is easily the tallest build in that collection so far. A small little Endor build. When building this, I did not take into account how to best film it, so it is quite an awkward shape to put ahead to you. It's just a very tall thing, but it's on quite a small stud base. So we're just going to go from the bottom to the top and show you everything that's going on here. This mock is obviously taken from episode 6 of Star Wars, where the Scout Troopers and the Stormtroopers attack Endor, and the Ewoks have to defend it. I'm really happy with how this one came out, and let me show you all the more intricate details. Kicking this off at the absolute lowest level, we have the forest ground here. If I spin this around, you can see I've got a fully done snot platform with a really nice wraparound bottom base to it. I really like how that's turned out, and you can also start to see how I've constructed this tree design, which I'll get onto in a sec. But I'm really happy how that bottom section turned off. My aim with all of the foliage is just to basically make it look as full as possible. So this one is done by first layering the full bottom with these pieces here, then adding some grass pieces and loosely placing these on top of the stems, just like that, as well as some other pieces such as these, just for more details. My figure on the bottom is this new, I believe it's the 2019 version of the Scout Trooper. I really like this figure and I really like how he looks, and I really think he stands out here, and I really like that entire look generally. Moving up again, we have the base of the tree. This tree design was largely taken from the LEGO Ideas Treehouse set, and basically what I did there was went to the instructions online and tried to see how they did it, and basically tried to recreate it on a smaller scale. They did a style where it's 4 studs wide on the front, back, left and right, and then 2 studs wide on all the corners. I just did 2 studs wide everywhere to make it fit on my small base better, and I really like how this turned out. I think it's a really cool look, and I tiled it off using dark brown and reddish brown tiles just to make it look that bit more detailed. And I also put a couple of grass pieces in between the 2 sections so you didn't see too many colours shine through between them. Moving up, you can see I've got some upward slopes to look like they're supporting the main base of like the little Ewok hut, as well as some vines hanging down with them as well. Speaking of Ewok huts, that's what's up next on the agenda. You can see that I've created a small Ewok here out of tan, which is the same colour LEGO used in their official set, and I thought that worked fairly well, so I'm happy to follow suit with that one. I tried to make it rounded off in the edges using cheese float pieces and these corner bricks. I give them some nice little windows so you can somewhat see inside, but I still think the best way to look inside is through the circular doorway. You can see I put 3 little beds in there of different colours just for these 3 guys here, and I think that just works quite well. It's rounded off on a base of dark tan rounded plates. It's actually offset entirely with jumper plates just so it looks more centered, and the entire outside is surrounded by these dark brown bars, or just reddish brown bars even, held up by Exoforce arms to like create some kind of railing. I'm not entirely happy with the colours I've used here, but this is basically what I had. I wish I had these Exoforce hands in different colours especially, but besides that I do really like how this small section has turned out. And then of course we've got a couple of small Ewoks defending this area as well, and I really like how they look, just because Ewoks are really cool figures. If we move up to there, we found some more dark brown. That's holding up the main layer of the trees, the canopy, I believe it's called. And this is another interesting technique I've used. Basically, all of the leaves on here are basically more placed on than they're actually like held down with studs. The bottom layer of dark green is held down with actual studs, and then the ones on top are kind of just like placed down, just so it kind of like bursts up being fuller. There is some brown in the middle here to give it some bulk in the center. I found building this entire build actually that trees are actually some of the hardest things to make look good in LEGO, because they just look quite awkward a lot of the time. But I am quite happy with how this one turned out overall, and hopefully you liked how that turned out too. And there we have it. my small Endor mock. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. Like I said, I should probably have made this brown bit of wood a little bit shorter, just so this bit stands just above the Ewok cut, but besides that, I still really like how this turned out anyway. I really like this snot platform, and I just like it overall. And hopefully you liked it too. If you like this mock, like the video, that's what the like button's there for, and by hitting the like button you basically share this video around to other people who might want to see this as well. Comment your favourite part about this mock. I'd probably go for that snot platform again. I don't know what about it, I just really like the base to this one. I think it's really cool. And subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's episode of Mini Mock Merch, and do not forget to check out the Mini Mock Merch playlist so that you don't miss any mini mocks I've created so far. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and bye.